Hello, today we're here to talk about one of the most common areas that we see that people fail to address, and that is they don't go to the trouble of formalizing their estate plan. So we get it. Nobody likes to think about their demise and what's going to happen after they're gone, but we highly recommend to all of our clients that they formalize an estate plan. Now, an estate plan at a minimum consists of a will, a financial power of attorney, and a healthcare directive. If you have a more complicated situation, it may also involve a revocable living trust, which we talk about separately in a different video. Today, we'd like to talk about why you need a will and what a will is. So a will is the document that spells out a couple of things. One, it spells out who you'd like to have as the executive of your estate once you're gone. Secondly, if you have younger children, it would spell out who you want as the guardian of your children. But third, and most importantly, it spells out who you would like to give your personal effects and your assets to. So there are two common misconceptions about wills. The first misconception is about you spell out who should receive your assets inside your will, but in today's world, most assets that we have you can name a beneficiary to. So your bank accounts, your investment accounts, your retirement accounts, your car, your home. All of these are things that if you go to the trouble of naming a beneficiary to, you can do so. Now, if you've done that and you've named beneficiaries to all of those things, whoever you've named the beneficiary to will override what you've spelled out inside your will. So for example, if inside your will you would like 10% of your assets to go to a charity, well, if you've gone and named beneficiaries to all of your assets and you've named your children or your spouse as a beneficiary to those things, those beneficiary designations will override what you've said you want to have happen within your will. Now, the second misconception is that people think that just because they have a will, that it avoids the probate process. Now, the probate process is a court process that orderly distributes out your assets at your death. And if you've ever had to deal with this with any of your other relatives, you'll know that the probate process is, one, it's time consuming, two, it's very expensive. You have to hire a lawyer to help you through it. And then three, it's open to the public. So anybody can review what you have as assets. And so if you're a private person, probate is not going to be a good thing for you. So we highly recommend that you get an estate plan formalized, which would include a will, and we highly recommend that you go to the trouble of naming beneficiaries to as many assets as you can, because you will minimize the amount of assets you might have that go through the process of probate. Hopefully this information has been helpful to you. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks.